We're going to say a majum, which means stand. We'll call it the first young man. Young man, state your registry.
Young man DK, Banya Howard, Banya Sharala.
Young man DK, Banya Howard, Banya Sharala. Bring another chair. Just put it right there. On the side. Side to the back.
She knows I brought it up.
Yeah, she should die. All right, we're going to start with the Lord's Prayer. We're going to say Hakudan, which means face the east.
I have to get, I can read it in English if you want to. You can read it in English.
All right. All right, Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Dash.
Kodash.
Hayat.
Hayat.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Hawa.
Yahweh.
Malakwatka.
Malakwaka.
Daba'a.
Daba'a.
Ratazai.
Ratazai.
Hayat.
Hayat.
Asha.
Aisha.
Baratazai.
Baratazai.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayat.
Hayat.
Hashemayim.
Bashamayim.
Latamlanao.
Latananao.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak now.
Asalak now.
Kabawath now.
Kapawak now.
Kasalak now.
Kasalak now.
Kabawath Yanawa.
Kapawak Yanao.
Wala'a.
Baba'a.
Kabayai now.
Dabayaki now.
Manasaya 1.
Vayasaya 1.
A ball.
A ball.
Hawashai now.
Hawashai now.
Mayan.
Mayat.
Rod.
Rod.
Kayalaka.
Kayalaka.
Hamalakwath.
Hamalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahatapirath.
Rahapapira.
Iowalumium.
Marialunion.
Amen.
Amen. This is the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father.
Father.
Our Father. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Give us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
We forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
Lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thy is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen.
Amen. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Baba Koshah.
Baba Kashah.
Latanlanao.
Latananao.
Hakat.
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 Larapa'ah.
Larapa'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Madawa.
Makal Makawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazari.
Hamatazari.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakuyim.
Lahakli.
Hamathium.
Hamathium.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Al-Rakawat.
Al-Rakara.
Hamata'ala.
Hamata'al.
Lagarshan.
Lagarsha.
Hashim Yahushai.
Hashem Yahushai.
Wadaman.
The water Aman. This is in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Name of Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal all manner of sickness.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of evil. And all manner of and all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Against unclean spirits.
Power against
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahushai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. All right, we're going to bless Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Barak Lanao.
Barak Lanao.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharah.
Hayabayat.
Hayabayat.
Saparium.
Shapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Magun.
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 Hashem Yahushai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Wadaman.
What I meant in the English. Lord is Lord in the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Us.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
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 Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
The Warren family.
The Warren family.
The Price family.
The Price family.
The Davis
The
family.
Davis family.
Fame
the
family,
Fame family,
Dinwiddie family,
the Dinwiddie family,
the Knox
the
family,
Knox family,
the Williams
the
family,
Williams
the
family,
Lewis family,
the Lills family,
and the Howard
and
family,
the Howard family, the Cobb family,
the Cobb
the
family,
Pearson family,
the Pearson
the
family,
Williams family.
the Williams family.
In the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai,
name of Yahweh Shai,
thank you, so be it.
thank you, so be it. All right, Psalms 121, Aisha,
Asha,
Ayanya,
Ayanyan,
Al Haharya,
Al Hahari,
Ma'ayan,
Mahayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'a,
Isaiah,
Isar,
Isaiah,
Isar,
Ma'an,
Ma'at,
Hawa,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shamayam,
Shamayam,
Wa'aratazah,
Wa'aratazah,
Al Yathan,
Al Yathan,
number Wat,
Nabawat,
Regalka,
Regal,
Al Yanawam,
Al Yanawam,
Shamark,
Shamar,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Bala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamar,
Sharamar,
Yasharal,
Yasharal,
Hawa,
Yahweh,
Shamark,
Shamar,
Hawa,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazal,
Al Yad,
Al Yah,
Yam Yakah,
Yam Yakah,
Yamawam,
Yamawam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
Ayakaka,
La'ayakaka,
Wayarak,
Nayara,
Lala Yalat,
Bayalala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamark,
Yashamar,
Makal Rai,
Makara,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Asna Pashka,
Yaknapa,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza Afka,
Taza Afka,
Baba Wa'afka,
Baba Wa'afka,
Wa'ait Al Walam,
Ma'ait Mal Malam. In the English, Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes
I lift up my eyes
unto the hill,
to the hill,
from which cometh my help.
which cometh my help.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall not slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord, the Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
He shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. All right. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew, Alahaya,
Alahai,
Al Damayalaka,
Al Damadamaka,
All Thakarash,
All Thakarash,
All Thashakwat,
All Dashakwat,
All
All
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Awayabyaka,
Abanabika,
Yahama Yawam,
Yayamam Yawam,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Imaka,
Al Ainika,
Ya'iran Yawa,
Ya'ayman Yaram,
Sawadah,
Sawada,
Wayatha,
Wayata,
Aitizawa,
Ya'aitazawa,
Al Tazapun, one Yaka,
Al Tazapam one Yaka,
Amara,
Amar,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakida,
Walakaki,
Magalia,
Magal,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yazakar,
Yasakar,
Shum Yasharala,
Shem Yasharal,
Iwadah,
Iwada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Na'aitizawa,
Na'aitazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Lakat,
Al Yaka,
Al Yaka,
Baryaf,
Barya,
Yakarafwa,
Zakaraf,
Alahaya,
Alahai,
Adawam,
Alawam,
Wayashimai,
Rayashma,
Alayam,
Alayam,
Mawa'aba,
Mala'ab,
Wahagaria,
Wahagar,
Gabal,
the ball,
Wa'amuan,
Wa'amuan,
Wa'amalak,
Ma'amalat,
Halashaf,
Halashak,
I'm Yashabia,
Ayashab,
Taza War,
Taza War,
Gamasha War,
Ramasha War,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zero Y,
Zerawat,
Labunya Lawat,
the Banglarawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Ashalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kai Mudyan,
Kamadyan,
Tasiyah,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kayabian,
Kayam,
Bonakal,
Balakat,
Kwayashwan,
Kwayashma,
Nashamadwa,
Nashawab,
Ba'ayan,
Bahayan,
Ara,
Dahara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Damad,
La'adama,
Adama,
Shayathumwa,
Shayatam,
Nadab Ya Mawa,
Madanya, Namawa,
Ka'ira,
Kayara,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakasa'ab,
Wakazabak,
Wakasabak,
Wakatazal,
Wakatazal,
Mana'ai,
Mana'a,
Kal Nasaya Kamwa,
Kal Nasayam Mawa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amar,
Naya Rashad,
Naya Rasha,
Manawa,
Nalawa,
Af, Na'awath,
Na'awath,
Alahaya,
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 Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagalgala,
Kagalgala,
Kukwash,
Kakwash,
Lapunya Roraka,
Lapoya Rawaka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Baba Ira,
Daba Ira,
Ya'ira,
Ya'ira,
Wakalah Haba,
Wakalah Haba,
Dalahat,
Dala'a,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Kun,
Kan,
Deradapma,
Daradakma,
Basa Irika,
Basa Ira,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wathpaska,
Wapafka,
Taba Halam,
Daba Hala,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyahum,
Halahum,
Kualawam,
Kalawam,
Waya Bakwashwa,
Waya Pakwash,
Shimkat,
Shimka,
Waya Bahawa,
Waya Bahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Waya Bakwashwa, Shimkat,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Waya Bahawa,
Waya Yabahawa,
Ayai,
Aya'a,
Waya Kaparwa,
Waya Kapara,
Waya Abatwa,
Waya Abba,
Waya Da'aiwa,
Waya Da'ai,
Kaya Ata,
Kaya Ata,
Shimkat,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Al Yonawam,
Al Yanawan,
Al Kaha,
Al Kahar,
Arataza.
Arataza. This is Psalms 83. And
Keep not thy silence,
keep not thou silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
Hold not thy peace,
hold not thy
and be
peace,
not still, O
and,
Yahweh.
and be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a turmoil,
and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
let us cut them off from being a nation,
let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Yasharallah may be no more remembered.
that the name of Yasharallah be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal
and Ammon,
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher is also joined with them.
Asher is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They
light.
have hope in the children of light.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kisar,
which perish at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung before the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung before the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Ze'ed.
and like Zehed.
Yea,
Yea,
all the princes as Zabad,
all the princes as Sabah,
and as Zamunah,
and as the moon,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession.
let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my power.
Make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel,
as a stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as a fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burneth with wood,
and as the flame set the mountains on
and
fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name,
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
Let them be confounded.
let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded,
Let them be confounded
and trouble forever.
and trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
Let
and
them-
perish,
let them be put to shame and perish.
and perish,
And perish.
that men may know
That men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
of all the earth.
over all the earth.
Sorry, which means turn. Yeshua, which means be seated. We'll get it underway.
Huh? Salaki, sir. La, sir.
Yeah, bring one. The water. All right, we're gonna get start with the Hebrew. We starting on Leviticus. Leviticus 15 and 18. In the Hebrew, Wa'asha, Asherah, Yashakab, Ayash, Atah, Shakabah, Zerai, Waraka Tazawa, Bamayam, Watamawa, Ha'ira, verse 19. Wa'asha, Kaya, Tahaya, Zabah, Dum, Yahaya, Zabah, Baba Shara, Shaba Ith, Yawamyam, Tahaya, Banadata, Wakal, Anagai, Ba, Yatama, Ira, verse 20. Wakal, Asherah, Dasha Kab, Al Yawa, Banadata, Yatama, Wakal, Asherah, Dasha, Al Yawa, Yatama, Wakal, Hanagai, Bamashakaba, Yakabas, by God Yawa, Wara Kataza, Bama Yam, Watama, Ha'ira, verse 22. Wakal, Hanagai, Wakal, Call Ya, Asherah, the shop, Al Yawa, Yakabas, by God Yawa, Wara Kataza, Bamayam, Watama, Ha'ira, verse 23. Wa'am, Al, Amashakab, Hawa'a, Al, Al. Oh, I think they took that over there too. Al, Lai, Akoya, Asherah, Hawa'a, Yashabaf, Al Yawa, Banagaiwa, Bawa, Yatama, Ha'ira, verse 24. Wa'am, Shakab, Yashakab, Yash, Ata, Wata Haya, Nadata, Al Yawa, Watama, Shaba Ice, Ya Yam, Ya Womyam, Call Hama Shabak, Hama Shakab, Asherah, Yasha Kab, Al Yawa, Yatama.
In the English, this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 15 and verse 18 in the English. The woman also with whom man shall lie with seed of compilation.
Right.
They shall both bathe themselves in water and be unclean until the evening.
Right. Compilation is, you know what I'm saying, with a man having a, you know what I'm saying, when he's with a woman and he, you know, delivered a seed, because a man carries a seed. So the seed, you know, is the erection from the man into the woman. That's what the seed of compilation is. Go ahead, 19.
Verse 19, and if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days.
So if the woman is having an issue when she's having her, when she's on her flower, you know what I'm saying? If there's some type of, something different in, in the normal way, she's to be put apart 7 days. She's not supposed to be in the congregation for 7 days. Go ahead.
And whosoever touches her shall be unclean until the evening.
So if the man is around or the kids is around, they are unclean till the evening. Go ahead.
Verse 20. And everything that she lieth upon in her separation,
If she lie up on the bed or anything like that, go ahead,
shall be unclean.
Right.
Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean.
Right. So anything she lay on, sit upon, is unclean until the evening. So those kind of things you have to take into granted when you're around your wife and she's on her flower. You know what I'm saying? Those things are unclean. Go ahead.
And whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes,
right,
and bathe himself in water,
right,
and be unclean until the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon shall wash his flesh and bathe himself, wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, right, and be unclean until the evening. Verse 23. And if it be on her bed or anything whereon she sitteth, when he toucheth it, he shall be unclean until the evening. Okay. Verse 24. And if any man lie with her at all, her flower and her flowers be upon him, he shall be unclean 7 days, and all the bed whereon he lieth shall be unclean. Shall be unclean.
Right. Yeah, no. Sha Kaya Yaza Yazawab Zawab Dama Yawam Yum Rabba Yum Bala Aif Nada Ta Al Kaya Tazawab Nada Ta Ka Yawam Zawab Tama Ata Yawamyam Nadata Tahaya Tama Awa verse 26. Call Hama Shakab Ashara Tashakab Al Yawa Call Yawamyam Zawaba Kaya Shakab Nadata Yahaya La Wakal Hakoya Ashara Tashab Al Yawa Tama Yahaya Katama'a Nadata verse 27. Wakal Hana Wagai Bum Yatama Wakabas Bagad Yawa Warakataza Bamayam Watama Aira verse 28. Wa'am Tahara Mazawaba Wasa Para La Shaba'ite Yawamyam Wa'akar har 29. You gonna read the Hebrew? Wabayawam Hashamayanya Kwak La Shafya Barayam Al Shanya Wanyam Jawana Wahabaya Awatam Akahan Patak Hall Mawai, verse 30. Wahaisha Akahan Kad Ath Wa'ath Ha'akat Ila Wakapar Al Yaha Hakahan La Punya Yahweh Mazawab Tama'ata, verse 31. Wahazartam Ath Banyam Yashuala Matam Wala Yamathwa Bata Matam Ath Masha Kunya Ashura Bata Wakam.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 15 and verse 25 in the English. And if a woman have an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, or if it run beyond the time of her separation, all the days of the issue of her uncleanliness shall be as the days of her separation. She shall be unclean. Verse 26. Every bed whereon she lieth all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation.
Right.
And whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean, as the uncleanliness of her separation.
Right.
Verse 27. And whosoever toucheth those things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. Verse 28. But if she be cleansed of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean.
Right.
Verse 29. And on the 8th day she shall take unto her 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Then she can start coming back and be around, the brothers and sisters. After her issue, you understand, if her issue isn't, that serious, then she'll be considered clean. After a certain many days, after 7 days, she'll be considered a certain many clean. She'll be considered clean to come back around the brothers and sisters. But although she has to bring 2 turtles or 2 young pigeons, whichever comes first, to the congregation. Go ahead.
Verse 30.
You got anything about marriage? What's so heavy about that is there's a sacrifice for her that she's making to be declared unclean. Clean again. You know what I'm saying? She had to present at the end of 7 days 2 pigeons or 2 turtle. What did it say? Turtle doves?
2 turtles.
2 turtles.
I think it's turtle doves. Yeah, turtle doves. Yeah. Okay.
So, and then it spoke about an issue that's normal, which is her which are actual flour, and then it spoke about an issue that wasn't normal if it supersedes her bleeding, just is excessive past the normal 7 days. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we know women have issues where some abnormalities happen within their bodies that causes them to bleed probably 20 days, 30, you know what I mean? Or they here and there, you know what I'm saying? So that's an unnatural issue that needs to be dealt with. So in all the days that she is, bleeding, then she's considered off limits. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 30, and the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for her before the Lord, for the issue of her uncleanliness. Verse 31, thus shall ye separate the children of Israel from their uncleanliness, that they die not in their uncleanliness, when they defile my tabernacle that is among them.
Right. That's an issue, you know what I'm saying? Because that atonement that she has to bring to the priest, you know what I'm saying, to the tabernacle, to the congregation, you know what I'm saying? It has to be, you know what I'm saying, she has to make that atonement, you know what I'm saying? And that's, that's a pretty serious issue for her to come back to the congregation. So, and then it says that the children of Israel from their uncleanness, that they die not, you understand? So that unclean situation is something that, you can't just look over and just think it's not nothing and just come back around. All atonement and everything has to be, brought to the priest, brought to the congregation, and make that atonement. You got anything? Okay, verse 32. Za'ath, Thawaraf, Hazab, Wa'ashara, Ba'tazah, Mamanwa, Shababath, Zerai, Lata Ba, verse 33. Wahada Banadata, Wahazab, Af, Zawabwa, Lazakar, Wala Nakwaba, Wala Ayash, Ashra, Yasha Kab, Ain, Tama'a. Verse 16, chapter 16, verse 1. Waya Dabar, Yahweh, Masha, Akarya, Mawaf, Shanya, Manyam, Aharan, Bakwarabtam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Waya Mathwa, verse 2. Waya Amar, Yahweh, Shah, Dabar, Aharan, Akyaka, Wa'al, Yaba'a, Bakal, Ait, Aif, Hakwa Dash, Mabayath, Raparakaf, Panya, Hakaparaf, Ashura, Ha'aran, Wa'ala, see, Slavic, Wala'a, Yama Waf, Kaya, Ba'ainan, Ara, Hakaparaf, verse 3. Baza'ath, Yaba'a, Aharan, Hakwadash, Lapar, Ban, Baquar, Lakata, Wa'ayah, La'ayla. Verse 4, Katanath, Bat, Quadash, Yalabash, Wamakanasya, Bat, Yahayawa, Basharwa, Waba Abnat, Bat, Yakagar, Waba Matazan Path, Bat, Yatazana, Bagadya, Quadash, Warak Tazad, Mama Yum, Ath, Basharwa, Wala Basham, and verse 5, Wama Ath, I Dath, Banyam, Sharala, Ya Quak, Shanya, Sha'ayarya, Izam, Lakata'ath, Wa'ayah, Akat, La'ayla.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 15 and verse 32. This is the law of him that hath an issue, and of him whose seed goeth from him,
Right.
and is defiled therewith. Verse 33, and of her that is sick of her flower, and of him that hath an issue, of the man, and of the woman, and of him that lieth with her that is unclean.
So this is saying if a man have an issue, with his seed going out from him, what I'm saying, and is defiled wherewith. So that's an issue with the man. And she may have, just like Kabal was saying, and of her that is sick on her flower, and of him that has an issue. So that's both of them having an issue of him and her, definitely they're unclean. Go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus.
Also, it's saying too about the fact that it's saying if the man be unclean, then the woman be unclean, and then it's speaking about them two laying together also,
Right,
being unclean. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
If you laying with if you don't have an issue and you lay with a woman that's on her flower, then you unclean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just like if you same as if you label you unclean to the end of the day as far as teaching and whatnot on a regular basis, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if she's on her flower, then you definitely unclean. You should give that woman a break and allow her body to do what it naturally does in order to cleanse itself.
Right.
And rid itself. You know what I mean? Don't be a monster where you I'm about to get my what they say, red wings or something like that.
Right.
I'm going in. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Get a sister a break. Allow her to cleanse herself and whatnot. Go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 16 and verse 1 in the English. And the Lord spake unto Moses after the death of the two sons of Aaron, when they offered before the Lord and died. Verse 2, and the Lord said unto Moses, speak unto Aaron, thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place,
Right.
within the veil, before the mercy seat,
Right.
which is upon the ark, that he die not. For I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat.
Man, that's a serious issue. You know what I'm saying? He's saying, speak unto Moses, and Aaron, thy brother, that he come at all times. You can't come into the holy place. It's like Kabbalah was saying, when you got an issue like that, you understand, that's, you are really offending the Most High, you understand. You can't come into the mercy seat, nowhere near the ark, that he died not, I'm saying. You come to the, to the mercy seat or into the ark, I'm saying, it's not going to be good for you. Like I say, you're offending the Most High himself, you understand? And that's a very serious issue. For I will appear, the Most High is going to be with you, He's going to appear in that cloud, If you got the Most High with you, you understand, you pretty much is not going to fail. But you definitely have to be unclean when you come into those situations, come into this situation where you coming into the mercy seat, to the ark or anything like that, you have to be unclean for sure. So just like he was saying, you can't be no monster and just try to go mad demon and get your red wings and all that old stupid stuff. You're being filthy. You got anything about it?
I think Aaron's issue was the fact that he had 2 sons that passed and he was around them. You know what I mean? So you can't come into the temple after being around a dead body for a certain time.
Kind of.
There's a time that you have to be, that you're going to be unclean for what I think is 7 days or something like that.
I think if you go in there, I think you may be unclean to the evil. But if you're in a room with the dead body,
you're in the room with his son, so
yeah.
You have to.
I think that's 7 days.
Consider the fact that he probably was around them. You know what I'm saying? He
right.
Viewed them and saw them or whatnot.
Right.
So, if you, I think going to a funeral and the body is not in present,
right,
then that's a day. That's the day. So what do they call? Like you go to the repast or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
I think it's like the repast is. I think you just
that's a party thing.
Day,
yeah, that's unclean.
But if you go into the room where the dead body is, that's a whole different situation.
Yeah, that's a whole different situation. So
you're
that's why
for 7 days.
You can't come up and you can't teach and you can't head a event or anything during this time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can't be the person in charge, so you have to pass that over to another brother because you are unclean for a certain amount. Like I say, 7 days if he was around that body. Go ahead.
Verse 3, thus shall Aaron come into the holy place with a young bullock for a sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering.
Right.
Verse 4, he shall put on the holy linen coat, and he shall have the linen breeches upon his flesh, and shall be girded with a linen girdle,
right,
and with the linen mitre shall he be attired. These are holy garments. Therefore shall he wash his flesh in water.
Right. So him putting on his garments, like we up here with our garments on, what I'm saying? We ain't got the mitre, we got a headpiece on, you understand? They wore a lot of mitres back then. So, what I'm saying? You going in with your garments, what I'm saying? These are holy garments, we're supposed to wear these on when we in the congregation, you understand? Not just to be, you can't just be going to the gym or, you just going to the store or something, you know what I'm saying? If you go to the store, if you just came from class or something, that's different. But if you just trying to wear it to the gym or you going to a, not a holy occasion, you don't wear your garments to not a holy occasion, you understand? That's not, but you do have to wash all that stuff if you being in a room, with a deceased body. You got anything about?
And when you wear your garment, you should be clean. You understand? When you put the garment on, it's a big deal that you yourself don't have any blemishes at the time when you put your garment on, because there's things that happen on Friday that most of y'all don't understand, that brothers like us who are priests have to stand down from doing
Right.
in order to put these garments on today. You know what I mean? To come up here and do this today. And passing the seed over to your wife is one of the things that you have to stand down from. So
Right.
so that's probably the most outstanding battle that a brother has to fight come Friday when it's time for him to be a teacher on the Sabbath.
Right.
It's abstaining from his rib, sacrificing himself so that we can put these garments on and be considered clean when we up here teaching. Go ahead.
And so put them on. Verse 5. And he shall take of the congregation of the children of Israel 2 kids of the goats for a sin offering, and 1 ram for a burnt offering.
And what it say? And he shall take of the congregation of the children of Israel. You understand? This book is only for the children of Israel. This, they want to read this book and want to include themselves, especially if a heathen trying to read this book. This book is not for heathens. This book is for the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You have to go through these, the kid goats and all that stuff. But this don't apply to Hamites. This don't apply to Moab, Chinese, Japanese. All these guys that they think they can get up on a podium and speak the words of the children of Israel. It don't work like that for them.
And also the thing that's so amazing about this Bible is they stand in awe of the Israelites whom pertain to doctrine.
Right.
Just like Pharaoh was in awe when Moses was up in there doing his thing, when the Lord visited him and took out the first kids. They was astounded. They understood that the God of Israel was him. You understand?
Right.
They had to take note that the God of Israel was him. And who wouldn't want that God on their side? This is why they steal and plagiarize the scriptures and say that Christ loves everybody when Christ said it out of his own mouth. I've only come for the children of Israel.
Right.
But they understand the greatness and they want to, they just, the amount of hate that they have for the Israelites is because they know they can't be Israelites. And they know that the doctrine don't concern them. But they want to twist it and turn it and make it and find loopholes in there with saying, well, he loves everybody.
Right.
He loves the world. He died for this. He did these things. But you are in your own right confounded by the word. You know what I'm saying? By the parables of the word. You don't understand the parable. The language, the lingo that's being spoken. So that's
it's a lot about me. And it's not that, a lot of them do know, what I'm saying, but they will confuse you and tell you, what I'm saying, they're priests of the Lord. And it says right here, the children
for the loopholes.
Yeah, that's fresh Christianity just, on its best. They're gonna call you in tomorrow and they're gonna say all sort of stuff, you know what I'm saying? They priests, and they telling you this and they telling you that, small hats and all, you understand? They just, they continuous with their lies, but they convince people that, that they're part of the congregation and they're definitely not none of the children of Israel.
You know what's so heavy about that when you speak of the small hats? The fact that if you are the real Jews, ain't it your job to make sure that first of all, they're murderous bastards, you understand?
Right.
They're mass unalivers. They destroy other people's culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be your job to make sure that the earth is in a better place. You're not supposed to be supporting the getting wealthy on this rap music that's going on now. You know what I'm saying?
Rhetoric, everything.
The porno industry.
Right.
How is it that the Jews run the porno industry? They run the cable channels.
Diamond District.
The Diamond District. They run the rap game. They run everything that's the culture of the people. I ain't gonna say porno is the culture, but let me rephrase that one. But at the same time, they are in charge of that.
Right.
So they're in charge of just all sorts of wickedness, and they call themselves the chosen people.
Right.
When it's their job to clean up the earth, it's supposed to be their job to clean up the earth, not foul it, not defile it. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
That's the thing that kills me. You call yourself the chosen people, but you do the most evil out of you're the second most evilest besides Esau.
Right.
You know what I mean? The Jew is running second when it comes to evil.
Man.
Esau is the greatest sinner on the planet, man. That nation is the greatest sinning nation on the planet. And the Jews are right behind them when they're supposed to be the governing bodies according to this book. And they don't do any of those things. They destroy the people and take advantage of the cultures of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. And that's not what the job of a damn Israelite is, or a Jew, a real Jew. The real Jews under command of General Hano trying to clean this place up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
We're trying to clean this place up, man, and make it a better place for you, myself, and our kids, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians as the governing body, to show the other wicked nations how to live. You know what I mean? And make this place a Garden of Eden again.
Yeah, it's like if I may, just when you bringing that up, you know what I'm saying? The small hats, they want to separate themselves from Esau. They the children of Esau, but they want to be like a different sect of, you know, the children of Esau. You know, they're holier than thou. You know what I'm saying? They try to make themselves different and, you know, and plagiarize the Bible and try to tell, you know what I'm saying, try to convince other people that, you know what I'm saying, they're so much different from, you know, who their forefathers are. They're the same people. Right. They're the same people. They're not fooling nobody, especially nobody up here in the ISUBK under commanding General Yohana. You understand? But they will brainwash they have brainwashed a whole lot of people since time has almost, you know what I'm saying, after time has started, and try to, like I say, try to plagiarize what you think and how they want you to see it instead of how it really is.
And they've done a damn good job at deceiving the world. You know what I mean?
The scriptures say, you know, he's going to deceive the world.
They have deceived the world because the world is the world's talking about what's it called, genocide.
Yeah. When you
do it to the small hats, it's you know what I mean. It's a whole different. It's just like Charlie Kirk getting unalived and whatnot. You know what I mean? Now this is assassination. This is a This is a. It was just a killing, man. It was unaliving.
That's their business, you understand?
But at the same time, it's not nothing that needs a title other than the dude was just unalive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What was special? He wasn't a king. He wasn't out here doing no glorious things for the people or whatnot. It's an unfortunate situation when somebody is unalive the way that he was, but that's the rhetoric he was asking for. Right. He was putting out to the people. Right. So I don't see this thing where, he was assassin. He was a, you know what I mean? For better terms, he was unalive at a king's level, or whatever they would say a king if he was walking down the street and got considered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, considered a king. Yeah, they could, you know. And then on top of that, Slovakia, his own people, you know what I'm saying? But they try to make it seem like we had something to do with it. That's a white on white crime. We ain't got nothing to do with that. But look what they did. They threatened all the HBCUs like we had something to do with it.
Like we had something to do.
You know, we had a thing to do with Charlie Kirk getting bumped off the way he got unalive. But you know, who they want to blame? They want to blame the children of Israel because they know who did it. Right. But they want to convince everybody else that.
But when it happens to them, they get a special. It's called something other than him just being unalive. You know what I'm saying? That's my point.
That's a white on white crime. Yeah, they don't want to speak about that.
He just got unalive by a white boy.
Yeah, they don't want to speak about that. What they do, they'll go on, you know what I'm saying, and convince everybody it has something to do, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
It's us that's behind all of this.
Put a glorified title on him,
Right.
unalive. You know what I mean?
Okay.
When in the end, bruh, he's just unalive. You know what I mean? In
By his
front of a
own
lot of people.
Yeah.
So
He was a martyr.
that's damn near execution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was a
The
martyr.
the public display he wanted was execution for blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Right.
That's what he was calling for, public execution. The way that they used to come together back in the days and tar and feather a brother in front of people. They had picnics. That's where
that
the
comes
term
from.
picnic come from. Pick a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Pick a nigga. Let's do all kinds of wickedness to him in the public, in front of the public eye.
Right.
And he just so happened to fit that description. He was just, he was a public demonstration.
Slovakia, sir, and now they're trying to put him on a silver
A
dollar.
coin, right?
Silver
Trying to
dollar
coin the dick.
Oh
Trying
my
to coin him.
God.
Yeah, they're trying to coin him now. Yeah.
They trying to coin him. They trying to make him immortal, boy.
Hey, the white man's a devil, the Bible speaks.
That's
what I tell you.
That's
Yeah. In his death, they're gonna make sure he lives on, you know.
Right.
And then, did you see the rib up there hugging Donald, man? Like they was in the hotel the night before the funeral.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? The way they was getting down, like they just left the hotel 30 minutes ago.
You know how wicked Donald Trump is. What they say?
Man.
Grab him by the.
Grab him right by it, man.
He was grabbing for sure.
By the birth box.
man.
He said, grab him at the birth box, man. So yeah, the way he was pressed up on her, the way that did not look good, man. Did nothing look brotherly about that.
He's on the Epstein list.
Absolutely. She is too.
Yeah.
Because I was seeing something that I don't know how true it is. You know, y'all know me. I don't really get down with the social media stuff, but I just so happened to see some on TikTok, and she was supposed to have been like this person who converted into like a pastor or somebody over a church or something at a young age, and was going out to Romania or something and doing all kinds of work. But then they were saying the kids started disappearing.
Wow.
The kids that she was over had started disappearing. This is during that Epstein time, you know what I'm saying? And she was underneath Donald. She won a pageant, and Donald Trump was there. According to this thing that I'm saying, this is a legend. Let me put that out there. This is a legend.
Conspiracy, okay.
Yeah. So, but that was one of the things I had heard. So he met her at a young age. She became some type of reverend or whatever, or a person influencer over young kids, and the kids started disappearing, man. Once they got on her watch.
Full-fledged deceiver, huh?
Well, hey, they was being shipped over there to the Fantasy Island, man. It's being shipped to Fantasy Island over there with Donald and them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Epstein in the Epstein Island, huh?
Right. Donald told the 10-year-old girl, "You gonna be my wife." You go, what, man? Somebody should have went upside his head right then. You know what I'm saying?
Like they say, the plane. She was
yeah, on Fantasy Island, exactly, man.
The plane.
Whose fantasy is it? Donald Trump's, Epstein, Bill Clinton, you know what I mean? They said Mike was over there. Mike Jackson was over there. Allegedly.
Man.
Go ahead.
That was the last verse.
Yeah, last verse.
All right. Leviticus 16 and
Verse 6.
verse 6. In Hebrew, Wahakwa Ra Yad Aharon Ach Par Hakatama'a Ashura Lawa Wakapar Ba'ait Wa Waba'ait Bayathwa, verse 7. Wala Quak Ath Shanya, Hasha Ram, Waha Mayat, Atam, Lapanya, Yahweh, Patak, Ha, Mawa Ike, verse 8, Wanatan, Aharan, Shanya, Hasha Ayaram, La Wath, Garwa Raw, Akkad, La Yahweh, Wada Raw, Akkad, La Eyes Azar, verse 9, Waha Kwarayab, Aharan, Ath, Asha Ayar, Asherah, Allah, Al Yawah, Haga Wara, La Yahweh, Wa Aishawa, Kata Ath, verse 10, Wahasha Ayar, Asherah, Ilah, Al Yawah, Haga Wara, La Eyes Azar, Ya'imad, Kaya, La Punya, Yahweh, La Kalpar, Al Yawah, La Shalak, Aswa, La Eyes Azar, Hamadabar, Barak, verse 11, Waha Kwarayab, Aharan, Ath, Par, Hakata Ath, Asherah, Lawa, Wakapar, Ba'aidwa, Waba'ai, Bayathwa, Washakat, Ath, Par, Hakata Ath, Asherah, Lawa, verse 12, Wala Kwak, Malah, Hamakata, Gakoya, Ash, Ma'al, Hamazabak, Malapanya, Yahweh, Wamala, Kapanyawa, Quatarath, Samayam, the Kwa, Wahabaya, Mabayath, Lapa.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 16 and verse 6. And Aaron shall offer his bullock shall offer his bullock of the sin offering, which is for himself,
Right.
and make an atonement for himself and for his house.
Right.
And he shall take the 2 goats and present them before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 8, and Aaron shall cast lots upon the 2 goats, one lot for the Lord and the other lot for the scapegoat.
Right.
Verse 9, and Aaron shall bring the goat upon which the Lord's lot fell, and offer him for a sin offering.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 10, but the goat on which the lot fell to be the scapegoat shall be presented alive before the Lord,
right,
to make an atonement with him, and to let him go for a scapegoat into the wilderness.
Right.
Verse 11.
If y'all don't understand what a lot is, it's like taking taking a chance, taking a gamble, or picking. In this instance, is pick one. You know what I mean? And which one is going for this and which one is going for that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. And Aaron shall bring the bullock of the sin offering, which is for himself, and shall make an atonement for himself and for his house, and shall kill the bullock of the sin offering, which is for himself.
Right.
Verse 12. And he shall take a censer full of burning coals of fire from off the altar before the Lord, and his hands full of sweet incense beaten small, and bring it within the veil.
Okay.
I think still more.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah. Let's start. Keep small. It's an instance inside that thing. Still going. It's still going. Like, brothers need to get some. They need to get the ones that get the feel, man. Yeah. The body. I don't need one. I don't need 30. We'll do it. 13.
Salaki.
No, we have verse,
Salaki.
verse 13.
Verse 13, sir.
That's what we got. Right? So we got 32 to that. 3 more, 7, 20 more verses, 21 more verses. All right, verse Leviticus 16, verse 13 in the Hebrew.
Verse 13.
Yeah. Wanathan ath akwat rath ha'ash rapunya Yahweh wakasa ainan hakwat rath ath hakaparath ashura al ha'id wath wala'ah yama wath. Verse 14. Wala Quack, Madam Hapar, Wahaza, Ba'ataza Bible, Al, Panya, Haka Parath, Quadama, Wala Panya, Haka Parath, Yaza, Shabai, Pa'ainyam, Man, Adam, Ba'ataza, Baiwa. Verse 15. Washa Kat, Ath, Sha'ayar, Hakata Hakata Ath, Ashura, La'ain, Wahabaya Ath, Damwa, Al, Mabayath, Laparakat, Wa'aisha, Ath, Damwa, Ka Ashura, Aisha, Ladam, Hapar, Wahaza, Afwa, Al, Hakapara, Wala Punya. Hakapara, verse 16. Wakapar, Al, Hakwadash, Mata Ma'ath, Vanyam Yasharala, Wamapashayaham, Lakal, Kata Atham, Wakun, Ya'asha, La'aha, Mawa'ai, Ashakan, Atham, Bata Wak, Ta'amtham, verse 17, Wakal, Adam, La'a, Yahaya, Ba'aha, Mawa'ai, Baba Awa, Lakapar, Bakordash, I, Taza Athwa, Wakapar, Ba'aidwa, Waba'aid, Bayathwa, Waba'aid, Quahal, Yasharala. Verse 18, Wayatazah, all Hama Zabak, Asherah, Lapanya, Yahweh, Wakapar, Al Yawa, Wala Kwak, Madam, Apar, Wamadam, Hasha Ayar, Wanathan, Al, Quara na Wath, Hama Zabak, Sabayab. Verse 19. Wahaza al Yawa, Man, Adam, Ba'atazabai, Shabai, Pa'aimyam, Wataharawa, Wakwadashwa, Mata Ma'ath, Manyam, Yasharala.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 16 and verse 13 in the English. And he shall put the incense upon the fire before the Lord, that the cloud of the incense may cover the mercy seat that is upon the testimony that he die not.
Right.
Verse 14, and he shall take of the blood of the bullock and sprinkle it with his finger upon the mercy seat eastward, and before the mercy seat shall he sprinkle of the blood with his finger 7 times.
Right.
Verse 15, then shall he kill the goat of the sin offering that is for the people, and bring his blood within the veil, and do with that blood as he did with the blood of the bullock, and sprinkle it upon the mercy seat and before the mercy seat. Verse 16, he shall make an atonement for the holy place because of the uncleanliness of the children of Israel, and because of their transgressions in all their sins. And so shall he do for the tabernacle of the congregation that remaineth among them in the midst of their uncleanliness. Verse 17, and there shall be no man in the tabernacle of the congregation when he goeth in to make an atonement in the holy place, until he come out and have made an atonement for himself and for his household and for all the congregation of Israel. Verse 18, and he shall go out unto the altar that is before the Lord and make an atonement for it, and shall take of the blood of the bullock and of the blood of the goat, and put it upon the horns of their altar round about. Verse 19, and he shall sprinkle of the blood upon it, with his finger 7 times, and cleanse it, and hallow it from the uncleanliness of the children of Israel.
Right.
It was crazy when you listen to the things that he said. The Lord is very specific. You understand?
That's right.
He hella specific, man, with what he wanted, how he wanted to be done.
Right.
But at the same time, he ain't leaving no stone unturned. He's instructing you on how to make him happy. You know what I mean? How to make him find favor in what it is that you're doing.
Right.
He gave you the instructions. It ain't about guessing. It's like you walk into the house and you didn't bring no flowers home to the old girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She over there in her feelings about stuff, and she ain't never told you. Nigga, I like flowers. You know what I'm saying? I like flowers on Thursday. Yeah, you gotta guess. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's like, man, this is specific. What he wants and everything. So that's what gets me when every time we be reading about like the sacrifices and whatnot, he's always specific about what he wants.
Right.
And what's gonna make what's gonna take from you to gain his favor. So that's just something that you know what I mean. I look at and I marvel at the specificness of how he wanted it to be played out.
It's a lot, if I may, which make that what you say so heavy. But the difference is when they go into church tomorrow, they ain't gonna say none of this. They ain't gonna say, what you actually supposed to be doing for the Lord. You understand? Right. You're gonna be thinking this is all gravy. Right. The Lord loves everybody.
They still thinking. Go ahead.
Bring your tithes to me, and everything is good. Don't worry about it. Just come on back next week. Bring your tithes in, but you are not following these procedures, just like you said, as he's so specific about what he wants. But what they're going to tell you is not going to be what you're going to do. You're going to do the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go out and commit all wickedness again until you go to so-called to the Lord tomorrow and then ask for forgiveness. No, you ain't supposed to be doing no wickedness. You're supposed to stop the very first day you come into the congregation of the Lord. But like I say, they're not going to tell you this. They're going to deceive you into keep on doing what go and eat some more pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Have a ball. Matter of fact, when we leave here, we're going to Red Lobster. You finna have a whole bowl of
unlawful gumbo.
Yeah, unlawful. I'm trying to think of the other word of that's not deceiving us, but a whole bowl of oh man, can't think of the word right now. Whole bowl of lies. I'm gonna say a whole bowl of lies. You finna be deceiving to, like I said, you finna be deceiving, going to what he tells you in Leviticus, we read earlier, what not to eat and what you can eat. But you leave it up to them. Oh, you ain't got to worry about that. Come on, let's go get I'm finna go put some ribs, some pork ribs on the grill.
And you know why they feel so free and so good about saying what it is that they're saying about you don't have to worry about this, you don't have to worry about that, is because they still think that the conversation, I ain't gonna even say it was an argument or whatever, but that Christ was having with the Sadducees and the Pharisees about cleanliness. Right. They still think that's an issue when he cleaned the food. You know what I mean?
He cleaned all the pork. Huh?
So you got all Israelites in a room who know they're not supposed to eat pork.
Right.
And now they're arguing about eating pork.
Right.
Food was not the issue, ladies and gentlemen. And your pastor, that's what he's not going to tell you. Why? Because he's been taught under the deceiver. Christian churches are actually businesses of Esau. You know what I mean?
Right.
The Baptist Church, Catholic Church. The biggest, what kills me about that, you're a black person and you call yourself a Roman Catholic. Nigga, you a Roman, bro? You was a whole Roman. Is that what you telling me? Because this is specific. This religion is specific.
Mm-hmm.
It's Roman Catholicism. It's the beliefs of the Romans concerning Christ. And but the Christian, you know what I mean? The Baptists went a certain way with it. The Christians went a certain way with it. The apostles went a certain way with it, and all the other people. So with that being said, they all still think that the debate Christ was having with the Sadducees and Pharisees was about eating unclean foods.
Yeah.
It was merely an issue of wash your hands. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't y'all wash your hands? That's all that whole debate. He didn't change the fact that what you put inside you
Right.
is not, there was no debate about that. Wasn't nobody sitting around talking about eating no pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster and stuff like that. He said, y'all walked into the congregation and you didn't wash your hands. What's up with that?
Right.
That's a custom of the people. That's not law. That's a custom. It's like praying over your food is a custom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is the Lord gonna find favor in you after you done went unalive 15 people?
Right.
And then you go pray over your McDonald's, nigga? Is that supposed to be the thing that cleanses you?
Right.
You know what I mean? You go get a Big Mac and you pray, and now you holy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm telling you, man, knock it off.
I'm about to have a damn candle.
This is just a precept what you was coming out with. Think not that this is Matthew 5:17. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. You understand? He didn't come to destroy the law. The law still stands. You know,
they wasn't arguing about changing the law.
Right.
They put customs as a law.
Right.
They was thinking the customs of the people. What does it say in other scripture? For the custom of the people is what?
Vain.
It's vain. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean that's what that don't mean nothing. I ain't washed my hands. It does mean something if you got pork on the grill. If you got a church and you serving goddamn pork, you got a whole pig slaughtered in the back and everybody eating ribs.
Right.
And Sister Johnson's collard greens got pig feet in it.
Right.
And stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now
hog maws. They got to bring back the hog maws.
Now that is an issue. And that's an unlawful custom of the people. That ain't no custom. That's breaking of the law right there. You know what I'm saying? The customs don't mean nothing, but to have a goddamn pig on your table is breaking the law.
Right.
And that's what these churches don't tell you to do. They don't tell you not to break the law. They tell you to sin, and you're going to win.
Right.
If you go out and say, shalom,
you know
what I mean? You go out and do some shit like stand on your head, spin around 3-time breakdance.
You know,
you'll be all right.
Just bring your ties in Sunday and everything will be okay.
You know, and black people pay $2 for their tithes. You know what I mean? And you know, your little grandma gave you that $1 and you put 1/4 in, it had 75 cents for the after. You know what I mean? They ain't doing what they supposed to do. Go ahead.
Leviticus 16 and chapter 16, verse 20. Wakahal, wakala, makapar, af, hakwadash, wa'af, ahal, mawa'id, wa'af, hamazabak, wahakwaraya, af, Asha'ayar, Hakaya, verse 21. Wasamak. Aharan. Af. Shachya. Yadwa. Al. Ra'ash. Hasha Ayar. Hakaya. Wahatawa. Da. Al Yawa. Af. Call. Iwa Nath. Banyam. Yasharala. Wa'ath. Call. Pashayaham. Lakal. Kata Atham. Wana Thun. Thum Al. Ra'ash. Hasha Ayar. Washa Lak. Bayad. Ayash. Aithya. Hamada Bara. Verse 22. Wana Shah. Hasha Ayar. Al Yawa. Af. Paul. Iwa Thum. Al. Rataza. Gazara. Washa Lak. Af. Aisha Yar. Bama Debar. Verse 23. Waba'a. Aharan. Al. Ahal. Mawa'ad. Wapashat. Af. Bagadia. Habad. Asherah. Labash. Baba Awa. Al. Hakodash. Wahanaya. Come. Shem. Verse 24. Warakataza. Ath. Bashar. Bamayam. Bamakwawam. Kwadawam. Walabash. Ath. Bagadyawa. Wayataza. Wa'aisha. Ath. Al-Lathwa. So Wa'ath. Ilath. Aim. Wakapar. Ba'aidwa. Waba'ait. Aim. Verse 25. Wa'ath. Kalab. Hakata'ath. Yakwatayar. Hamazabaka. Verse 26. Wahamashalak. Hasha Ayar. Let's see, La'aiz Azar. Yakabas. Bagadyawa. Warakataza Ath. Basharwa. Bamayam. Karya. Kun. Yaba Wa'a. Al. Hamakana.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 16 and verse 20. And when he hath made an end of reconciliating the holy place and the tabernacles of the congregation and the altar, he shall bring the live goat, and Aaron shall lay both his hands upon the head of the live goat and confess over him all the iniquities of the children of Israel.
All what I'm saying, our people has done, to the Lord. Like I say, we go in these places and we think we doing the right thing, and you ain't doing nothing but iniquities unto the Lord. Go ahead.
And all their transgressions and all their sins, putting them upon the head of the goat, and shall send him away by the hand of a fit man into the wilderness. Verse 22.
Was a fit man. Someone who's able to make that trek, you know what I'm saying, out into the wilderness. Whether that's, you know what I mean, fit, ready to go.
Health is good.
Yeah. They can control that thing. Go ahead.
Verse 22. And the goat shall bear upon him all their iniquities unto a land not inhabited, and he shall let go the goat in the wilderness.
Right.
Verse 23. And Aaron shall come into the tabernacle of the congregation, and shall put off the linen garments which he put on when he went into the holy place, and shall leave them there. It's like, and shall leave them there.
Right.
Verse 24. And he shall wash his flesh with water in the holy place, and put on his garments, and come forth and offer his burnt offering and the burnt offering of the people,
right,
and make an atonement for himself and for the people. Verse 25. And the fat of the sin offering shall be Slakia, shall he burn upon the altar. Verse 26. And he let go the goat for the scapegoat, shall wash his clothes and bathe himself, Slakia, and bathe his flesh in water, and off and Slakia, and afterward come into the camp.
Sorry. Think about
it. I was thinking about the term scapegoat used today is like, this is my scapegoat part. This is my, I forgot my point. I might remember. Yeah, let's get to this last one.
scapegoat definition. Let me see. It says,
you know, the term when somebody be like, this is my scapegoat statement. You know what I mean? Or
trying to make it excuse.
Basically, you can't blame me for this one.
Yeah. This is what it says in the Bible. It says, a person who is blamed for the wrongdoings, mistakes, faults of others, especially for reasons of expediency. In the Bible, scapegoat is, let me see. In the Bible,
a scapegoat is
a goat is sent into the wilderness after
all the blames have been put on it.
Made in sin.
Transferred on to him, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, I had something, but it left my mind.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, that's the scapegoat. All these things that they call conspiracies. If they say that such and such didn't do that to JFK, and such and such. So these were the scapegoats, the thing that they would put the blame on to cover up the big conspiracy. You know what I mean?
Proof or whatever.
Yeah, the scapegoat is the thing that covers up the conspiracy. When you in today's society, the way it's used, you know what I mean? So that's the scapegoat. This the dude that did that to JFK. This the dude that did that to Martin Luther King. This the dude that did this. When you, in all actuality, when you start lining up all the things, the person wasn't even nowhere near. You know what I mean?
God.
Dude got unalived in DC, brother was in Alabama. But he was that's just how it is. So this is what this said is, go in there and confess all your sins and give it to the scapegoat. So they took that word from, this is how you know that, once again, in the beginning, this is how you know they read this.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? The terms that they brought out, that they bring out, they use a whole lot of terms that the scriptures deal with. basically their whole constitution is based off the laws of the Bible. You understand?
Right.
That's where they derived that thou shalt not unalive, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not do these things, because they went inside these records and understood the things that made the Israelites great. Once again, you understand? They understood that brothers shouldn't unalive other brothers. Brothers shouldn't lay with brother wives. Brothers shouldn't do this to a brother. You know what I mean? 77 times 7. You know what I'm saying? They understood what these records was speaking about when it came to keeping brotherhood, when it came to getting rid of all the confusion that's in the communities and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So they tried to write these same things according to their constitution. And of course, we all know that they don't, every damn treaty that they ever wrote, they broke. And the Constitution is basically a treaty amongst them that says you can do this. And what's Donald Trump doing right now to the Constitution? He's wiping his backside with it. He's treating the Constitution like toilet paper. And he got diarrhea. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's like if I may, they bring the Bible into the, you know, the proceedings, and they follow nothing in the Bible. Everything they tell you to put your hand on it.
That's what I'm doing.
And they go against everything that they so-called say they stand for. You know what I'm saying?
Which is the Constitution. That's what I'm telling you. Donald Trump is running.
Yeah. They unalive who they want to unalive. You know, ain't got nothing to do with the Bible. That's what you know what I'm saying.
The Constitution was supposed to be the white man's Bible. That's his laws. That's the things that he wrote up to protect themselves in order to be brothers.
That was fresh Christianity.
that was plagiarism from the scriptures. You understand?
Right.
They stole that from the scriptures, but at the same time, we know he don't give a damn about no laws, man.
Don't follow none of them.
He don't follow none of them. You know what I'm saying? He don't give a damn about the thing. That's why I said Donald Trump using this Constitution like toilet paper, man. And he got the runs. I'm telling you. Brother said, the hell with the laws that y'all wrote that's supposed to make this place great.
I don't mean nothing to us.
I don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't mean nothing to me. And the Edomite brothers I worship. But at the same time, y'all got another group of Edomites that's against y'all. You know what I'm saying? So y'all house is divided. As much as you say that blacks, Hispanics, and as much as you keep us divided, y'all divided amongst yourself, and y'all the same. And it ain't nobody promoting y'all division, like how y'all promote our division. You know what I'm saying? It's a tactic of y'all's to keep us divided. Yeah. But who's keeping y'all divided? Who is in a higher seat than Esau that could divide them, and they can't get along? You understand? They keep talking about black on black crime and how black people can't get along. Everywhere I go, and I see another brother, it's the head nod. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a peace sign or something. It's embedded in us that we be brotherly to each other until you just can't be brotherly to another brother. But y'all not like that. I'm not like that. I don't care if I'm in California. I don't care if I go to Mississippi. I can go to Florida. When you see another brother, it's love. You know what I'm saying? Right. Off top, it's love. You see Hispanic beating the ISUPK. We know that the Hispanics are our brothers. So I give it to Hispanics. They do just. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen no damn Gadites in so long. Can't speak on that. But go forward, man. This is like this done. You got something?
No, I'll be at the last 7.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Leviticus 16 and 27. Wa'ath par haka ta'ath Wa'ath Sha'ayar Hakata'ath Asherah Awaba'ath Ath Namam Lakapar Bakwadash Yawatazah Makawatazah Lamakana Washarak Ba'ash Ath Ira Thum Wa'ath Basharam Wa'ath Parasham, verse 28. Wahashapar Wahasharak Atham Yakabas Badadyawa Warakataza Ath Basharwa Ramayam Wa'akaria Gun Yaba Wa'a Hamakana, verse 29. Wahayatan Wahayata Lakam Laka Path Quath Laka Quath Iwalam by Bakadash Hashabayaya Ba'aisha war Lakadash Ainwa Ath Napashath Yakam Wakal Mala'aka La'a Da'aishwa Ha'azarak Hagar Bata Wakam, verse 30. Kaya Bayawam Hazah Kaya Yakapar Al Yakam Latahar Askam Makar Kata Ath Yakam Lapunya Yahweh Lataharwa 31. Shabbat one Haya Lakam Wa Ainyatam Ath Napashath Yakam Ka Quat Qua Ka Kat Quat Iwalam, verse 32. Wakapar Hakahan Asherah Yamashak Athwa Asherah Yamala Ath Yadwa Lakahan Da Kat Abayawa Lawa Bash Ath Bagadia Abad Bagadia Akwadash, verse 33. Wakapar Ath Makwadash Akwadash Wa'ath Ahal Mawa'id Wa'ath Hamazabak Yakapar Wa'al Hakahanyam Wa'al Kal Ain Hakwahal Yakapar.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 16 and verse 27 in the English. And the bullock for the sin offering, and the goat for the sin offering, whose blood was brought in to make atonement in the holy place, shall one carry forth without the camp, and they shall burn in the fire their skins and their flesh and their dung.
Right.
Verse 28. And he that burneth them shall wash his clothes and bathe his flesh in water, and afterward he shall come into the camp. Verse 29, and this shall be a statute forever unto you, that in the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, ye shall afflict your souls and do no work at all, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger that sojourneth among you.
Right. You ain't supposed to do no work. You know, it can't even be somebody in your family. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to send nobody in your family, or even if you got somebody working for you, they ain't supposed to do no work. You know, in that 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, ye shall afflict your soul. You understand? This is something that you're supposed to cleanse yourself from, and do no work at all. And it be your own countryman or a stranger or somebody you have been working for you. You know, somebody that you have working for you. You ain't supposed to work them on that day, regardless of, you know, what's going on when this time of that season. You got something to that?
So the stranger that they're talking about is like another Israelite that came from somewhere else. He didn't know the brother. Yeah. But read that timeline again, because this is excellent.
And this shall be a statute forever unto you. That
what does forever mean? Forever means a statute that's forever is
a long period of time.
That's a law. That's a law that goes out throughout the generations. You know what I mean? So go ahead.
On the 10th day of the month, ye shall afflict your soul, and do no work at all.
10th day of what month?
10th day of the 7th month.
Hey, read that holy calendar up there.
Right.
Read number 6.
Day of Atonement, 10th day of the 7th month.
This is speaking about the Day of Atonement.
Yep.
Afflicting your spirit, you know what I mean? Afflicting your soul. We ain't talking about walking on pins and needles and stuff. And the Day of Atonement is coming up. Read the date that it's supposed to happen. Papa Bashar.
Tuesday, 30th September.
30th of September is the Day of Atonement that you keep throughout history. We still doing this law right here. We still doing this today. If you have a Israelite calendar, a ISUPK High Holy Day calendar in your home, you will see that just like we just read, it's on this calendar.
Right.
Day of Atonement, 10th day of the 7th month, which is Tuesday, September the 30th, is when we're supposed to reenact this High Holy Day. You understand?
That's Matthew 5:17. What it say? Think not that I come to destroy the law. That still goes, like you're saying. That still goes.
It's Saturday. It's throughout the generations, man. When something says throughout the generation, that means it's supposed to teach. They're supposed to teach this to the kids, and they're supposed to teach it to their kids. And then their kids are supposed to know it. But you know what we teach our kids? Birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving. For what's the quote that the brother said? For in my mother's iniquities did I learn how to sin. Which means she taught him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
From people that taught her.
Right.
And the people that this was him apologizing. Damn, who was that? Was it Solomon? Did I learn how to sin?
What is the quote?
In my mother's iniquity. So, but once again, this script right here is basically the Day of Atonement. You know what I'm saying? And we keep it as our holy day. And like I said, the only thing that our kids today know how to keep is their birthday, is Christmas, is the 4th of July. The only thing they have to look forward to, They said yesterday was damn daughter. What daughter's National Daughter Day? When I looked on Facebook, I said, my people are destroyed, bruh. Everybody on there, it's National Daughter Day. Yeah, National Hamburger Day, Hot Dog Day, pizza, French fries. Everything is worship. You know what I'm saying? Everything gets a day to be a God.
Okay, this is it. This might be what you're talking about. Psalms 51:5.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I was shapen in iniquity.
Right.
And in
shaping in seed.
And in sin did my mother conceive me.
And her iniquities did she conceive with the things that she was taught. Go ahead.
I was shapen in, let me see. I was shapen and did conceive me.
Basically, the brother's like, this is why I do the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is why I was doing what I was doing because of the custom, because of the way I was raised up. And why do kids do birthdays right now? Right. Because of the ways that they were brought in, the sin that they mother, you learn from your mama. You know what I'm saying? Daddy ain't, you know what I'm saying? Especially you black. I don't know how they do it in the white home, but you know, the sisters running pops up out of there quick. You know what I mean? Because they got this damn fetish about WAP. They got the WAP. Everybody wants some. So they'll want to miss out on their opportunity to let everybody get some of the WAP. Mm-hmm. So
it's a lot about me, and this just what it says here, you know what I'm saying? This is a heavy scripture that you was thinking about that we just pulled up. I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. This is why, you know what I'm saying, you can't have women running the congregation because they're going to, you know what I'm saying, you being shapen in your mother's iniquity. You understand? This is why the man of the Lord has to be, you know what I'm saying, who runs the congregation, because you're going to be deceived, you know what I'm saying, in your mother's iniquity. If you going by what she say or going by what the women say in the church, you understand, they're gonna tell you a whole different thing from what the Bible really saying. Right. And if you're not really, you know what I'm saying, if you don't have the men of the Lord, that who the Lord chose to run the congregation, you understand? But you leave it up to these churches, and all these women is going to be running these congregations tomorrow.
And sisters feel real bad when their kids don't get Christmas presents.
Right.
My kids ain't getting shit. You understand me? They better they know. At this point, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, bro, it's really more hurtful for me to see you pushing your agenda on me than for you to not call me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't call me, yeah. So if you don't call me, then that's showing me that you understand me. Right. You respect me.
Right.
But if you calling me and you trying to put your agenda, then I'm offended. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I am absolutely offended by the things that you are doing and forcing your agenda on me when I told you I don't do these things. You know what I'm saying? I shared it myself of the ways that my mother taught me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do. I'm not doing no damn birthdays. I'm not doing no damn Christmas or none of these other things. You know what I'm saying? But what I am gonna do, September 30th.
Right.
Y'all know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep that Day of Atonement.
And Salaki about me, that's that scripture that says, you know, if you love your mother and father more than me, you're not worthy of me.
Right.
You know, because then they grew up, you know what I'm saying, they was beat into sin what the slave master wanted them to say. You understand? Right. And I see why that scripture is in the Bible. You understand?
It's the way of the world.
And it's not saying that you shouldn't love your mother or anything like that. Don't get it wrong. But if they teaching you not what the Lord is saying in His Bible, then you know what I'm saying, that scripture. When I heard that scripture, I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? That was a real hitter right there. You understand? If you love your mother and father more than me, you know what I'm saying, you're not worthy of me. And it ain't got nothing to do with you not loving your mother. It has everything to do how the Lord has set things up for us to follow, other than what somebody else is teaching you, deceiving you into learning. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a heavy scripture. If you love your mother and father more than you love me, you're not worthy of me. That's real heavy. And if you don't get the understanding of that, you know what I'm saying, you can be misled into learning something that has nothing to do with the Bible.
Right. So, yep, and that's there. So the thing which it says, how can one teach if he haven't been taught?
Right.
So you out here going through the rigmarole, leaning towards your own understanding and whatnot, being molded in the ways that your parents grew up in sin, and you just perpetuating the sin,
Right.
teaching it to your kids. You know what I mean?
You're not being led, you know what I'm saying, the way
Right.
the Lord wants you to.
Absolutely not. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? That was just a heavy thing that was it had to be mentioned, because I completely was going to forget to mention that the Day of Atonement, and it's right here in this thing, which is heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's meant to come out.
See? Real talk. All right,
Go ahead.
30.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 16 and verse 30. For on that day shall the priest make an atonement for you to cleanse you, that ye may be clean from all your sins before the Lord.
That's right. You understand? What the priests and the prophets, you know what I'm saying, the Lord's priests and the prophets, this is what, you know, verse 30 is, for that day the priest shall make an atonement for you to cleanse you. You understand? You being cleansed. When you go into these Christian churches tomorrow, you're not being cleansed. You're being dug into a ditch. You're learning something that has nothing to do with the Lord. You're being deceived, you know what I'm saying, and you're not being cleansed by the Lord. Go ahead.
Atonement is a sacrifice or make it right.
Right.
You're gonna sacrifice them or you're gonna make it right. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Hey, how you gonna make atonement for what it is that you did? How you gonna fix it? How you gonna make it right? What you gonna do to make this issue right? You know what I'm saying? Between us. Go ahead.
Right.
Verse 31. It shall be a Sabbath of rest unto you.
What's a Sabbath? Sabbath is a high holy day. This is the Sabbath. This is the day you come together. This is the day you feast with your brothers and sisters. You understand? Right. This is a high holy day all of a sudden. Is why it's on our high holy day calendar. Because it is a Sabbath. Go ahead.
And ye shall afflict your souls by a statute forever. Verse 32. And the priest whom he shall anoint and whom he shall consecrate to minister in the priest's office in his father's stead shall make the atonement and shall put on the linen clothes in even the holy garments.
Salaki, if I may, I have to get this in before we get too far away from what we're saying. Like you said in verse 31, it shall be a Sabbath of your rest unto you. You understand? Even going to church on Sunday is worshiping the sun. See, you understand? This is the day, just like you said, this is the day you're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, a Sabbath unto your rest. It's not tomorrow. They changed that. The Catholic Church changed the Sabbath tomorrow from today until tomorrow. The Catholic Church did that. That's where that comes from. That's where it comes from going to church on Sunday. Yeah. Comes from going to church on Sunday tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? The Catholic Church changed that. The Lord didn't change that.
Right. Christ didn't change it.
Yeah.
And guess what's so heavy about that? Every Sunday, you were supposed to meet up at Big Mama's house, right? And what did she do? She had all this food. After church, you had all this food. And all these, and y'all got together. It was a family reunion. Guess what the Lord said the Sabbath is?
Day of rest.
A day of coming together. The Sabbath is a day where this place is supposed to be full. This is our family reunion day. You understand?
Right.
This is the day we come together as a family, man.
Should be taught as
and the grill's supposed to be smoking. You know what I mean? We supposed to be passing out unleavened bread kids running around and doing all these other things on today, because this is a day of rest. This is the day to get the family together.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. The Lord spoke about this. Y'all go about your, when I say family, I mean the brothers and sisters in this school, because we are throughout the week. Who sees each other throughout the week? This is our time to reestablish brotherhood. You understand? To reestablish sisterhood. Sisters supposed to be together. Brothers supposed to be together. Not supposed to be doing no work. Supposed to be coming together as a family.
Damn right.
And the Sabbath is one of those high holy days that you're supposed to pass down from generation to generation. Your kids supposed to know today is the Sabbath.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to come together. You know what I mean? We got to see each other somehow, some way. Somebody's supposed to be laying eyes on each other right now. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's supposed to be laying eyes on each other, because this is a high holy day. It's a day of rest. It's a day that the family comes together. It's not Sunday. Once again, they took it and they said that what you brought out was so heavy. The Catholics said they didn't want to. Once again, just like they didn't want to eat at the same table with the Israelites, because the Israelites was beneath them. But they took that law and they changed it to another day, because they felt like, well, we'll just do it on Sunday. Since all the Israelites is doing it on Saturday, we don't even want to worship on the same. We don't even want to worship the Lord the same day that they do. You know what I mean? We better than them.
They're trying to get you further away from the Lord. You understand?
And look what goddamn slavery did. Look what Jim Crow did. I mean, all these other different things that happened that you thought was gonna better you. There was a ABC clause in everything every treaty that the white man has ever wrote. There was a sub clause to it that allowed him to backdoor your ass. You know what I'm saying? It allowed him to be the monster that he was, because you didn't understand the rhetoric that he was spilling, because you didn't understand the writing that was in that damn contract.
Right.
He wrote it with wickedness, with deceit in his heart. You know what I'm saying? So, before I start camp again, go ahead.
Verse 33, and he shall make an atonement for the holy sanctuary, and he shall make an atonement for the tabernacle of the congregation, and for the altar, and he shall make an atonement for the priests, and for all the people of the congregation.
So with that being said, that's why the average brother, all the brothers in this school pretty much are priests. So that's why it's held like the way it is. All the priests, all the priests acknowledge this day. You know what I'm saying? They all acknowledge this day in their households. All their households stand firm on this day and are held to this day. That's why throughout the United States on September 30th, if you and I as UPK, we already know your household is going to be acknowledging this day. So with that being said, anybody else got anything? Hey, so I was thinking, hey man, remember them things we looked up, them little dry cloths that you put water on? It's for other brothers out in different schools and stuff. You need to get these things, because they can definitely be used for sanitizing the shofar. When you just get those little things,
Wipes, those tablet wipes.
Okay, so yeah, the tablet wipes. And unlike the wipes that they give you, that's gonna dry out. You know what I'm saying? Once you open them, because we only use the shofar like on the Sabbath.
Okay.
So we get those little dry things. You keep a thing of alcohol over here, then you hit that with that, and then you boom, do your thing, and now it's never drying out again. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And they're used for specific reasons and whatnot. Right. So those towels, everlasting alcohol gonna be there, and all these other things, because every now and then different brothers blowing the shofar is, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So the active cleanliness is to get those little tabs, which we gotta get. and then keep some alcohol around so that way we protect, especially since they don't unleash this COVID on people. And COVID has no timetable. It's year round. It ain't like the flu, which you're gonna get the flu and COVID next month. You finna get a double dose of wickedness, man. So be ready. Yeah, you got the flu and COVID. You know what I'm saying? Damn, ain't they the same? Yeah, kind of, sort of, but no. So with that being said, brothers, is good. That's the announcement. I was ready to get those little, what you call them?
Tablet wipes.
Tablet wipes, yeah, and some alcohol, and the shafar will be sanitized every time. You don't have to worry about your getting those wet naps and them drying out. So we're gonna say Majum. One courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Majum, Shabbat, Majum, Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah.
How about Shem Yahushua Barakatah? Ty?
Does the tie? We're gonna give one courtesy salute to any sister out there that might be watching. Men of Israel, we're gonna say Majum, Majum Shabbat, Majum, Barak.
Yahweh Shema Alatah Shem Yahushua.
With that being said, class dismissed.
Berkeley.